Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You may notice this is a little bit different from our usual Zoom room, and we have a few updates for you. So first of all, I'd like to introduce one of our new recurring co-hosts and one of the members of our board, Adam.
Hi, I waved a little early. My name is Adam Hanafi, and yes, I'm on the board now. I think I was on one episode like a while ago as a guest.
Yes.
And Justin and I have known each other for years, and I decided to join on a more regular basis. So it's good to be here. It's good to be with Justin and the other guys.
Yeah, and a part of this is coming with a bit of a restructure for the way that we do things. So the podcast is now a part of a larger organization that is a nonprofit called the Citizen Advocates Network. It's a registered 501c3 here in California. And we're still going to be largely focused on podcasting as a way to connect with folks. But we're also broadening a little bit to try to reach a little bit further in terms of what our goals are, and really we're still trying to be here. We're a resource to connect people with their local governments. We're a resource for advocates who want to get out there and be using this podcast as a platform, and we're really here to help continue connecting people with their leaders and learn how to influence their own people in their local governments. And that's not just limited to Folsom. We're branching out. We're largely going to be the general Sacramento region, but we're not limiting ourselves to anywhere that's inside of the state. So if you're in California and you're interested in being on the podcast, we're happy to talk to you. One of the other changes you'll notice is we are in studio instead of being on Zoom. And a part of that is going to be recurring throughout the season. We'll still do the occasional online format, but we're going to try to be a little bit more in person with some more professional equipment. And in addition to that, we're going to do some special episodes. So there's one coming up where we're actually in the Folsom City Hall, partnering with some of the city government. Then you'll see some of our additional takes on that. I think beyond that, I want to plug our website for folks.
Yeah, citizens.network. By the way, to be clear, it's citizen advocates, as in advocates plural, not advocates possessive. It's not one citizen advocate and their network. But yes, our website is citizens.network. And what are we calling the podcast?
We're calling the podcast the CanCast.
I was saying we should do a jingle, but that was vetoed. But CanCast, no. Yeah, no, I'm glad to be doing this in person. I think there's something to be said for looking your guests in the eye and asking them questions and kind of developing a rapport rather than over Zoom with delays where you're not sure who's talking, and it's tough. It's tough when you do those interviews.
Yeah, and in addition to the podcast, I think one of the things that we're trying to do alongside that is we're trying to get a little bit more into the policy space, and in particular, like publishing things on our website, for example. So if you're interested in some of the issues that we talk about, for example, budgeting. We talk about some of the more broad, federal national policies.
Yeah.
So we're really branching out, and then to the extent that we are starting to apply for grants, we're hoping that we can contribute to the policy education space as well.
Yeah, and you might see, we're trying in terms of putting out policy papers and pieces. When we can, we're going to see if we can have those published in academic journals and link them on the website so that there's credibility to it. And if not, we can, if it's not a journal level paper, maybe shorter essays, we'll publish those on the website. And the aim is to have kind of detailed research, well-researched policy, I would say, right? We don't want to just express our opinions like many do. We want to have well-researched policy explorations of policy areas that not only give people an idea of what we're talking about, but also lay the groundwork for actual policy adoption. We work in policy spaces, and we really see what it takes to see what it takes to get policy implemented and adopted, and then that's what we're going for, to have that groundwork laid for things that benefit citizens. Which is why we're called Citizen Advocates Network.
Exactly. And we're going to continue to be nonpartisan as well. We're not going to take any sort of endorsements. So if you're interested, no matter what your background is in contributing to the conversation, we're happy to have that conversation with you.
And that's why we're a network, right? We want this to be the first chapter of a larger network that develops out. Now, whether that happens or not, we'll see. But that's the hope.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we're looking forward to seeing you for season 3 of the CanCast.